whip it. Whip it.
Hello, hello. Welcome to WIP IT Sundays. With me tonight, Harker Customs, just right on time.
Yeah.
Looks like we might be holding down the fort tonight. Don is sick, and Cannon's got too much to do for work.
Oh, no.
So I think we can hold the fort down.
Yeah.
Hulk Smash is still out sick, too, and hopefully gets feeling better soon.
Oh, no.
But, we need some background music. Something happened with StreamYard when I set the stream up. It set it up for last night at 9:30.
Oh,
I logged in. Me and Don, we logged in. It's like, Don would log in enough to tell me he was not going to be able to make it tonight. It's not feeling well. It's like, is it showtime? It's like, this is 8:30. Why does it say it's showtime? Got looking, and StreamYard changed the date that's for the stream to last night. So I had to change that before the show. So we might not get too much of an audience tonight, but we'll have fun doing this. We got some people in the house, though. We got San Sororio here for Harker.
Yeah, what's going on, buddy?
I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Name failed. Hello. And I picked up a cheap McFarlane figure for the head. I'm revisiting old U.S. Agent I was working on. It looks like a Batman in a trench coat type thing, and like desert gear. And that head, snip those ears off, grind it down. It's great for a modern John Walker.
Oh, yeah, it really is. One of those where McFarlane clearly made a 1/12 scale head and flopped it on a 1/9 scale body.
That's basically everything. If you see McFarlane figures cheap, they're good for heads for Marvel Legends, because his heads are skilled for Marvel Legends. Well, it's like the Punisher head I'm rocking is the Superman head. These are clearly Legend skill heads. Oh, AK's here. Hello, all. We got my sister here. We got family in the house.
Family in the house.
Family.
All right. I'll take some green stuff, fill in the cavity of the way McFarlane does their joints is weird. Your head's almost completely hollow. They'd have to drill it out a little bit so it'd sit down lower. So I'll just use some green stuff to fill in the void. I was thinking about using the shoulder pads off that figure too. Not bad.
Huh.
Bulks it out a little bit.
It's kind of cool.
I'm using the Venomized Captain America forearms and boots, which I thought they were going to, and the knee pads. When they made these parts for the Venomized Cap, I was convinced they were going to use them for a modern John Walker. And they turned around and made a classic John Walker. Or they probably forgot they made them. It's like, why tool those parts up especially for Venomized Cap? And Venomized Cap's boots and gloves don't look nothing like that. So it's kind of weird. It's like they were toy companies are big, like when they sell a product to like Target, Walmart, stuff like that in line, they'll use that for their budget of tooling. That's how they did the Masters Universe. Mattel did Master Universe Origins figures. They did that WWE line Walmart basically paid for all the tooling buying that line for Origins. Sneaky, they do. Let's see. What to work on now? I blanked out for what I was working on this. I got Don's Iron Man here. I'll get to work on one thing up. With my hand. I am so thankful we discovered that chrome graphite powder, because painted silver versus after chrome, the graphite powder is night and day. You go from cartoony silver to like a metal finish.
Yeah.
The magnets in the shoulder pad, shoulders worked out great for these pauldrons. And hanging solo, we got another family in the house.
I don't have friends. I got family.
All right. We got the background music. I think I got the background music a little loud. Might be just where we're not talking as much. What you got rocking the night?
I'm gonna do a little bit of paint work right now. I pulled out my I thought this was the 4-inch Nell Sentinel Mega Man, but apparently I have the D Arts. I was looking at Figure Fix's post where he's comparing all the different Mega Man releases from different companies, because I was looking at the Jada, but I didn't really want the Jada because the head looks so massive, and I was like, well, I think I'm happy with the 4-inch Nell, but then I was like, well, I don't think Sentinel ever did Rush, and I know I have Rush. And then he posted a picture of this one right here with Rush, and he said right here it's the Jada Toys Mega Man posted with the D Arts Rush. And I'm like, well, shit, I know I have this figure. I know I have Rush. There's no way I bought Rush, a separate Rush, and the D Arts and a Sentinel Mega Man, 4-inch Nell Mega Man separately.
Mm-hmm.
So surely I must have this D Arts right here instead of the Jada. And yeah, that's the case. I have.
Yeah, that definitely looks like the same figure at D Arts. I purchased my neodymium magnets off Amazon. You can get them in packs. They're pretty cheap too. Like usually I'm about $7-8 a pack. They come in these little plastic cases. Various different sizes. I just got some in the other day. And we're going to do a little bit of chrome work here in a second. So I get gloved and masked up.
I think I like the D Arts because it has these little things here, like the little tube bends in the joints. Kind of looks cool. A little more stylized, but
yeah,
torso doesn't have that cut right there in the middle. Doesn't have very much articulation, but I think I'm pretty happy with this one.
Well, that looks cool. Brand of magnets, I couldn't tell you. I just look for neodymium magnets, and between 3 to 5 millimeters in diameter, and you can give them different depths. You can give them bigger too if you need some to be stronger.
I got some that'll take your damn fingers off.
Oh yeah, I got some of those monsters here.
I got some that are worse than that. That actually pinched the crap out of me a few times.
They'll do that, and if you let them smack together too, they'll explode.
Yeah, that's happened several times. Like here.
AK says he loves Jada, Mega Man, and Snowman. Still waiting for Fireman to come out.
Fireman, yeah. Here's the ones I was talking about.
You should still be in admin.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know.
Like, I saw you come in. It's like, why is he not?
I am a little distracted. I am still dusting my shelves.
They'll do that.
It's been so much fun.
Oh, the be a collector. Gotta get my gloves on so I don't.
Did you see my chonky neodymium?
Oh, that's a chunky one there.
Oh, this is 4 of them that will destroy your fingers if you're not careful. They even have cushions in between them so they don't break if they accidentally snap back together. They have just washers. That and trying to get them apart without those washers right there, pretty damn difficult.
Yep. Need one of those rigs to slide them apart.
And put them back on here without killing myself. Oh God.
Alrighty.
I don't really like this energy blast because it is absolutely just urine colored.
This is me cleaning my shelves. That's okay. I got all of this done. This one, and now I'm working down this one. And then I got this one. People can watch me clean my shelves. I don't care. This shit off. So anything new happened since Friday? I don't know. Any new toys?
I don't know.
I haven't seen nothing.
Nothing too revolutionarily exciting.
That's just amazing how fast that stuff works. So I'm off screen. Did I send you some of this powder, Matt?
What?
Did I send you some of this chrome powder?
Yeah, you give me some. I haven't used it yet. I kind of want to do one of my Silver Surfers up there. Try them out. I haven't done it yet. I'm lazy.
Here's a nice contrast right there. Before and after. You get just the regular silver paint to a metal finish. That is just amazing what this stuff does. It will tarnish over time, but you just take a little Q-tip and polish it back out. I wish there was something you could put over it and keep that luster, but you put a coat over top of it, it just dulls it. It goes to like a gunmetal.
Yeah, just dull it down.
It's a nice gunmetal, but it's a gunmetal. But it's a lot more durable than what you call it, those Molotov chrome pins.
Oh God, things take ages just to dry. If you're lucky, if you're lucky that it does dry.
Yeah.
It might not like that one piece of plastic. Like, man, you know what? I'm not favorable to this one piece of plastic that, you know, you have no idea why that I'm pissed off about this little piece. So, screw you.
Pretty much. That's why I would never use that stuff on a figure.
Oh, I tried that that shorts thing today.
Oh yeah, yeah. I liked some of your videos.
Yeah, I just took some the one from the other day. They work pretty good. I liked it.
I don't know if it's worth paying for, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I haven't decided because it wants to bill you all at once for a whole year.
Yeah, you get the $9.50 a month if you pay all of it.
Yeah,
like a year.
Like if you want to pay, it doesn't make any sense. Like it's not like they charge you more if you pay it by month. If you pay it by month, you just get a lot less features.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, why can't I get the same? Like if you would let me play, if I could play around with it, you know, I'd pay a little bit more money per month, decide if I like it, and at least give me all the features. I'd pay you more money.
Exactly. You need a little more time to play with it to see if you want to like it.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to just bust out and pay for a year in advance.
And some of the titles it comes up with is kind of. I used it on my eye painting tutorial, and some of the titles were very arrogant sounding. It's like, that don't match me. But we're changing those. I am far from being arrogant. And I'll get caught up on a chat in here in a minute, guys. I can't really do too much while I'm in filming mode.
Here, let me do it for you from down here on the floor. Let's see. I got you covered if I'm still there. Let's see. Oh, your sister's here. Says hello. Unless you already got that one.
I got that one. I think we stopped at. I don't
know what you did or didn't get. I don't have no idea. Did you already get Hang Solo asking where you got the magnets from?
Yes.
Okay, you got that one. Jeffrey says, hey. Jen says, I love the Jada Mega Man and Snowman. Still waiting on Fireman to come in. I haven't played around with any of those, but I hear a lot of people like them. Not really my thing. To be
I
honest,
don't know if it's a Mega Man. What I don't think it feels me. Maybe get a Mega Man if I do a Capcom shelf, or a Capcom versus shelf. But I haven't thought. I got so much stuff to do already. I don't really need to buy and set up, start doing another collection.
He says still. Jeffrey says still waiting to see if they're making Mega Man X figures. Let's see. Where are we at? Name withheld says, would cartoon Mega Man rock and roll? Like the cartoon version from what was that show, Captain N and the Game Master? I know that's probably not the cartoon you're talking about. You were talking about that late 90s one that was a little more anime looking.
Oh,
But-
yeah, I remember that thing.
But the first one I remember was Captain N and the Game Master. That was like the first time Mega Man showed up in a cartoon. Let's see. Jeffrey said, I saw the McFarlane General Zod head works for a custom Immortal from Invincible. He actually does. He's got the exact same head. I don't have one. I've got him on another Batman figure over there, where he's kind of like an older Batman, and like that. I modified that. What's that one? The suit. What are they? I don't know what they call it. The one that was clearanced everywhere like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
That's not narrowing down McFarlane figures.
Yeah, I know. Man, shit. What's the one that's like a toxic suit for? It had the mask and everything on it, the face mask.
Yeah, I know which one.
I can't remember what the hell it's called. Anyway, I did some modifications on it and just made it look like a suit of armor because it's got a really good sculpt. And I put that General Zod head on it and made him look, like an older, grizzled, bearded Bruce Wayne. And it actually works really good. But it would work great as a Mortal Man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hank says, wow, Fart Ninja has a mohawk. Do I? I guess I kind of do. Yeah, because I just have hair right here in the middle. Let's see. Hank Solo says, McFarlane Zod makes great base figure for Serpentor. I mean, Serpentor didn't... You mean the figure itself? Not the head sculpt. I can see the figure itself. I mean, I've got mine. I modified mine to be like a Kryptonian armor Superman. But that's the General Zod body right there. I could kind of see that being a Serpentor. A little bit more of an armored up Serpentor. But that could work.
I never ended up getting the Zod figure, and so I don't know a lot of... I usually only pick them up when they're on... I can find something on clearance for parts. Like I got this Nightmare or whatever this Batman was to get the head for US Agent.
Yeah. The Zod figure is actually a really good sculpt, which is why I like doing the Kryptonian armor Superman out of it. It's got a good sculpt. I like all the armor pieces and everything on it, and it works well. It's a pretty cool figure. I don't like that side cape crap he has, which is why I ripped it off. But everything else on it's solid. It's a good sculpt. You can do a lot with it. So I think it works well. Jeffrey says, "Who you making, Harker? The one with the biker jacket?" I think Harker walked away for a minute.
Yeah, I had to walk away for a second. That's Mad Max.
Mad Max. There you go.
Sweet.
Nice.
I finished up Corey's Ghost Rider bike.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Sweet.
Finished it up today.
Jen says, if you just want to convert a video to short format, I can send you the code for FFmpeg. Now, I mean, the reason I like this service is because I don't want to spend the time going through 2-hour live chat to pull out the good stuff. And this thing seems to do a pretty good job via AI of finding those clips.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the hardest part, is going through an entire live chat and trying to find 1, 2, 3 minute clips. And it formats it for you already to go up as a YouTube short.
And does the animated captions and all that stuff.
Yeah, it does a lot for you, and you can edit it just by pulling out the words you don't want. And it actually I like it quite a bit. Do I like it enough to pay for a year in advance? Not at the moment. But I do like it. So, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Seems like as much as we pay for StreamYard, it seems like they should be incorporating stuff like that into it.
Yeah, I know. $25 a month? I mean, come on.
And that's
Something.
for non-HD.
Yeah.
$50 for HD.
$50 for HD. Jesus.
That should be a standard. The 50 plan should be the 4K and extra bells and whistles and stuff. There was also a power team. Oh, Darth's in the house. Party on, Darth. I bought that Zod a year ago and at cheap at Target. Now, when you say that McFarlane figure on clearance, it don't narrow things down.
Yeah. Definitely doesn't.
That's usually how I buy most of my McFarlane figures on clearance. So I did get the Lobo and the motorcycle. I have to say the construction of that motorcycle, I did. The construction of the bike is very disappointing. It's the same price as the Keaton and the Batman, Keaton Batmobile and Batman 2-pack.
Yeah.
And that bike is very cheaply made.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much par for the course now that Todd has secured the license in its entirety. So that's something that people didn't really grasp, and still hasn't really, is that Todd didn't have the license. He had profit share before. So he had to produce numbers, and he had to impress, and he had to like really bend over backwards for to get those kind of to get the whole of the fandom on his side, and people were real happy with him. And he wasn't doing all these crazy ass jokerized shit and doing $40 chase figures on his site and all that garbage. But now that he has secured the license and he's got a 4-year deal on it, they can't take it away from him. I mean, I'm sure they can. I'm sure they have some kind of clause, but as it stands right now, he can do whatever he wants, and he's not necessarily going to get in any kind of deep shit.
Yeah. That Lobo bike, the quality, it looks cool, but it feels like a cheap, like dime store toy, the bike.
Yeah. I had a feeling that was going to be the case.
And the figure's the same figure we got. We're still missing the paint apps it was missing before. It did come with a better head sculpt, alternate head sculpt. It has 2 new head sculpts. One looks like crap. It's got a 5 head. The hair sits up way too high on the back of the head.
Is it the one with the Wayne static hair? That,
It's the one with the hair down.
Oh, the hair down. Okay.
The one with the hair up is actually a good head sculpt.
Okay, good. No, that was the one I was kind of hoping was going to look cool at least.
There you go. Take the bat ears off. Instant US agent head. A little bit more finish standing on it. Jeffrey said he uses a Storm Collectibles Gears of War Marcus Phoenix for General Zod. Planning on doing a custom Jet Li figure from the Rise of Honor game. Very cool. And everyone too, if you want to more offline on the YouTube, feel free to join the Discord. The link's in the down below. I have a link down below and in the LinkTree. And you can always ask questions there. We hang out there too. I kind of feel bad when I post pictures. That I post those pictures of the finished that last Ghost Rider bike. It's like people are going to start hounding Canon about wanting to buy one.
No.
It happens every time I post pictures of it done.
Big old time investment for him.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of work. Each bike takes a week to print, and he's got a full-time job and a dad. Alright. Get that smoothed down. Looking pretty good. Take a little bit of Winsor Newton, get the sanding lines off of it. That is a handy trick to clean up your sand marks. I am still very impressed with that Power Princess. That is a nice figure.
Yeah, as long as you don't get one of the ones that has the either the locked joints on the arms or the ones that have the really, really loose right leg.
I got two of them. Luckily, I didn't run into that in either one of those.
Yeah, I got two. Well, I got one. Plus, I have sectors here. That way, I can do work to it.
I'm gonna use one for a custom. Then I want to the other one too. I've made. I was thinking about putting flat shoes on her too because I hate heels.
Yeah, let me know what you find.
So her feet's gonna be a little bigger, so it's gonna be finding ones that fit that'll be the issue. Oh, have a good one, Jeffrey. Yeah, that kids warehouse link. They added more figures to it since I was like on there the other day.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, they added the Claremont Outback Rogue.
Oh.
The Terex 2-pack with the other one.
With the one that you sell on eBay, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Terex and the guy you sell on eBay.
And for $34 for that 2-pack. It's worth it to get the Terex. I wish they would have updated the freaking legs. Like the renders on the box shows they gave Terex updated hips.
Of course.
But they peeked out and didn't do it.
I'm like, ew, we don't want to do extra stuff.
Spend money on a figure it's already done? No, we'll just re-release it. With a figure that has no paint. Okay, what else we got to work on? I need to wash on these feet. You got to wash on the entire body. I was holding the feet when I did the wash. So, oh yeah, I need to do these feet. I don't know what happened when I set this stream up, Matt, the other day. StreamYard changed the date on me. They had it scheduled at 9:30 last night. I logged in here at 8:30. I was talking to Don, and then I looked up. It says it's showtime. I was like, what? I went backed out and looked at it. It somehow set the date for the 20th at 9:30 p.m. I don't know. I was like, telling Don, so we might not have anybody show up tonight because everybody thought it was last night and mine didn't show up.
Yeah, but when you reschedule it, it changes it and updates it on YouTube.
Yeah, I did. I rescheduled like a half an hour before it started. It updated, but it's email was going by the date from what I already posted. It's like, yeah, we didn't do a show. So we were doing a show, this one on your channel. Just to let you know, Matt, I'm gonna like your solar more than mine.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm using the Corsair's feet on mine, and I like the feet I put on yours better.
What feet did you use on his?
Because I don't know if I've got another set of feet like that anywhere here.
What feet did you use?
What did I use? I think I'm going to use Firelord feet.
Those aren't just another. It's not just another Sunfire?
Yeah, it's just Sunfire, red Sunfire feet.
You don't have any more Sunfire feet?
I probably do somewhere, but I have such a mess. I'm not digging them out. I'll just rock them around the toes instead of the better looking feet. Since Matt always accused me of making better figures than his all the time.
Well, because you do. I like post some kit bash piece of crap, Conan or something, and you're like, oh, I can make that look even worse. And we already all know you can. You don't have to show off. We all know you can make better customs than I can. I get it.
I heard somebody's kitty cat. All right. Where is that?
Name what the hell says, anybody getting the Justice and Namorita figures? I'd like to pick them up at some point. I don't think they're particularly going to be highly sought after and sell out everywhere. So
I have them both.
Yeah, I definitely want to get them because I got most of the new Warriors anyway, so might as well get the rest of them.
Was it my new Warriors?
Has some hands that they're old Black Widow hands, the flat ones that don't move. So she has two hands that don't articulate.
That's weird.
Yeah. And Justice is really cool. I like the way they did his cape. But yeah, I mean, it sucks because I can't make a cape for him. But I do like the way they did the cape, though. It's pretty cool. It's very seamless.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty. Well, I say pretty. It's like it's very clean how it lays.
Yeah.
We did that overlay with the top of the cape. Similar to what we did with the Century they did a couple years ago. But it's even cleaner on Justice.
My only issue with Justice is I just don't know why they couldn't give us the original version. Like,
I think it's coming. During one of the live streams, Dwight was hinted at that they're going to do a classic Name Arena, and they'll probably get a box set so we can get like a classic New Warriors. Because wasn't the subscription figure the Marvel subscription figure, the red Nova?
Yeah.
From New Warriors? I think I just used transparent red, which is not going to work for what I wanted it for.
And every time I clean my shelves, I break shit. Every time.
What'd you break?
Well, I broke NECA Leo's sword, and I broke that Stormbreaker that Canon made me for Ultimate Thor.
Oh no!
Because he fell off the shelf, apparently Stormbreaker first, into the floor, and snapped the handle in half, and snapped the hammer part off the back. So I glued it, and it's back together again. But of course, I don't know how I'm going to keep this thing from snapping again, because it's resin, which does okay, I guess. But
I run a part of a paper clip. I drill a hole in one side and drill a hole in the other. Run a piece of paper clip in between two pieces as like an anchor, and then glue them.
Could you also say I wasn't interested in the TMT Motu crossover until they showed the Build-A-Figure? I'm still been on the fence on those. I love the WWE crossover ones. I don't know. It's like haven't been real feeling the turtle ones as much. I think it's mainly because the ooze turned the heroes into bad guys. The Firestar from the 3-pack is really nice. It's on the streak body. Much improvement over the single release. Where's my flesh tone jar? I did Harker. I made a big order off of Pro Acryls. All their flesh tones.
Oh, nice. You didn't just order regular bottles; you ordered sets, yeah.
Where I ordered at, they were selling the regular bottles for $4 a piece.
Oh man, it's way better just to buy the sets. It's cheaper, way cheaper.
I couldn't find the flesh tone sets, so I just ended up buying them.
No, they don't do it. They don't do it in the flesh tones in the sets.
Well, that's what I was wanting, is the flesh tones.
Oh, just the flesh tones? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense then.
I looked at the sets. They were nice sets, and they were good priced.
The durability of the paints is they're about like Citadel. They're not super strong. You have to rely on the good sealers in order to make sure that they adhere. But they are very, very nice.
Well, that's big thing is color. I can always see. I always seal anyway, so
Yeah.
I use that stuff that somebody says doesn't exist. Hard coat sealers.
Ha!
It's like when somebody says there's no such thing as hard sealing paint, it's like, what do you paint cars with? It don't wash off. And that's what I use. I use automotive paint. Kind of hard, not to get any harder paint than that. It does look a little bit like a mohawk. Don't normally see your hair that long.
I'm usually wearing my hat right about now.
Oh. Dave, if you want the youth pastor look, just use the what you call it, the hood body for that Tobey Maguire head.
Yep.
I just watched that movie today.
That's about the best thing. That use it as a civilian or
A street human.
It's not really good for. I use it as a hood figure because that figure they put zero effort in that thing. Then took a shot at the fan base. That screaming head like, oh, it's a standard Marvel Legends collector.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, the people that help pay your salary because we buy the stuff. Yeah, let's make fun of them.
Ryan Ting. The man that fucking can't stand people like us.
Yeah, no, it calls us figure ruiners.
Yep.
You made a figure worth a dollar.
Make it to where what we do is impossible. Good luck, buddy.
Yep.
Put myself on mute for a second.
Okay. I'm glad I made a casting of that head painted up for you because the head that comes with that Tobey Maguire figure is terrible.
Oh yeah. It's so bad I didn't care that I didn't pick it up. Because I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. Because I don't care. Like, him in his costume, which I already got in the 3-pack. But
Exactly. I was getting ready to say you already had the 3-pack, so there's no point. So you're not going to display them with their unmasked heads.
no.
zoom in a little bit more. So I'm just I do the top level flesh tone after I get the base on. It's kind of like dry brushing, but I'm having my brush wetter, get more coverage. That warm flesh tone stays on. It stays on like it acts like a shading. By doing that, it works like shading on the skin tone, where you don't have to do a wash. But I did order that Pro Acryl flesh wash to try that out.
I've used it. It's okay. It's not amazing. I think the best flesh wash is actually Army Painter Light Tone.
Okay.
Army Painter washes are some of the absolute best out there. And if you want a brown wash, Army Painter's brown, mid brown is actually the best brown wash. And that's like I've watched so many damn videos on like wash head-to-heads, and that one like has come out on top for like so many of them, but not on black washes. Black wash, Pro Acryl wins quite often for people.
Oh, the other bottle of wash I sent you, the testers, was it better than your first one?
It's way better.
Good.
Yeah, when I want a little bit lighter of a lighter than like a solid like a real like if I want super dark, I go with this. But this actually isn't Vallejo in here. This is like what Matt did. This has actually got this stuff in it. Send out Angelus. This stuff is vicious. If you don't take that off, like almost as soon as you put it on, oh my god. Yeah, like
I was thinking it had to be a bad batch that you had because.
Yeah, like it's mud. Like I took the star and everything off of this.
You know what? I bet what happened? Somebody opened it up in a store or something other.
I don't even know.
The testers, you open them up sometimes, they'll dry out like that.
I took the star off of this long shot.
Oh, you're good. I'll talk about making me look bad. It's like I was sitting there. I didn't even bother taking the star off my.
I sculpted the line back over.
Because I'm just got a jacket over top of it, so.
Yeah, I mean, I have it to where his jacket's over it, but I didn't want the star on there. This isn't even for me. This is for my brother, Xavier.
Well, that's where it works out. It's like if this was for somebody else, I would have done that. This is for me. And he's a villain that I never really cared a lot about the villain, but I need more Ultraverse villains. So I'm making one. Oh, let's see, come up in the chat here. Hey, new guys, what's up, everyone? Up tonight? Working on several projects here. I got U.S. Agent, I got Rafferty, I got Peter Parker, I got chromed out some shoulder pads for my character lore. What else I'm working on? Oh, I got the Ore Buster. I got to work on some more. And Geek Fusion has been cleaning shelves And Harker is working on a Mad Max.
Amongst some other stuff.
And a much cleaner, more organized workstation than I have.
Oh, man. Yeah. No, not so much. Hold on.
I think we might be tied.
Hold on. It's going to get worse. Oh, this is the floor.
Oh, I'm not going to show the floor. The floor's not terrible, and I got boxes up here.
This is all last year's, all like clearance hunting. This is what I call the mountain.
Oh, I got my entire downstairs is full of boxes.
That's the mountain, and that and those are some cats.
Climbing the mountain.
So that I have to go through and just open and get rid of boxes and clear all that shit out. Yeah. So it's a big source of stress for me right now.
I can't talk right now. Spider Woman has a hard sealed paint. That costume looks like it's made from candy. I know the word. I just can't say it right now. I'm tired. My glasses are off. Harker's brother is Charles Xavier. Does that make him the Juggernaut?
I prefer to go by Juggernauts.
Nothing can stop the Juggernauts. Oh,
I did work on this a little bit.
Oh, nice.
I kept these in front, but I made the ankle swivel on them. Like I wanted to keep these as one piece, but I really wanted the ankles to have swivel.
Nephew in the house. We got some family.
Family.
So now he can hop on the glider. Oh, and I trimmed out some in the center there. That way you can get a good crouch. And I trimmed out a bunch on the neck, so this thing actually can move around now.
Leo Larson says, "Who is Geek Fusion Aussie's fart ninja?"
What are you saying? Is he talking shit? Leo, don't make me ban you.
Also did work on this guy. I lowered his head some, and I did cut out some here, so you can look up quite a bit and look more side to side.
Oh, that's good.
More. And I also trimmed out a bunch in the front, so you can actually get a really, really good crunch now.
Nice.
Let me hide this while I walk off screen.
With the mod done to this, this is awesome.
I liked it before the mods, the Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, it's the Andrew.
Yeah, he's good without the mods, but those mods make him better. I might have to end up having to go in. Thanks, Harker. More work for me to do. I got to match what you did.
Yeah, so I went in and trimmed out the inside and kind of angled it towards the back some. And on here, of course, I just did some O-ring magic.
I love our O-rings. I was using some last night on the mat.
I took it down pretty far and, sunk this ball down in there because his head was up a little bit too high.
Yeah, you did.
It looks a lot better now, I think. But I like it. Looks good. Looks good. Spoderman.
Hank Solo asking, did you install a dick hinge?
No, I'm running low on dick hinges. I gotta get some more.
I wish they'd go away from it. Double ball peg at the head. I wish go back to a dick hinge. Disc hinge. We call it a dick hinge so much I can't even say the word no more. Especially with Spider-Man, he needs to look up. Just do like the original G.I. Joes, and which what kills me with G.I. Joe, they're putting that double wall peg at the top, which barely moves, and the one at the bottom of the necks don't move at all hardly anymore. But when they started, you had a disc hinge and a ball peg at the base of the neck, which allowed a lot of movement, and they went away from that.
You could say they're being dicks about their hinges.
Yes, sir.
And it has nothing to do with the fact that this is improved technology or it's better or whatever. It's cheaper.
It drives me nuts when Anthony Customs talks about how much better a double ball peg is, when that is just total malarkey. The double ball peg is not better. They can't figure. Most figures can't look up with a double ball peg.
Dick hinge.
Yep. You should make you a shirt for Geek
I need a
Fusion.
dick hinge shirt. That's what I need. Yeah.
Does it have a dick hinge?
Oh, I got a perfect idea for a shirt. When I'm gonna just have a picture of like the neck peg disc hinge, and then above it just say, "Ask me about my dick hinge."
There you go.
I gotta do that. I gotta get on. I have t-shirts for my other channel, and I've just not kept up with them. I need to update all my stuff and make some for this channel, because I have not done.
Oh wait, according to articulated numbskull, your supposed other channel, right?
Oh, is that what he's saying? My supposed other channel?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't think I have another channel? Okay, cool. All right. Well, good for him. Even though it is 5 times the size of his channel, but okay. Good for him.
Leo's like, double ball is always better.
Yeah, single ball just doesn't seem the same.
Yeah. Didn't seem to slow down Lance Armstrong too much, though.
Well, he had to use performance-enhancing drugs because he only had a single ball.
Actually, it was Actually, it's just blood doping.
Oh, really?
Or a lot of people just
He was injecting his own blood back into him, and which wasn't illegal for the longest time.
Interesting.
That's what they made a big deal about, is blood doping.
well,
It's
personally, I think that having only one nut just makes you more aerodynamic. Therefore, it is cheating.
Yeah, that's true. That does create a lot of drag.
Yep. Cheater. The one-nutted wonder.
I got his new noggin fitted, and that thing looks so much better. I was rocking another Batman head from Mattel, from the Ninja Build-A-Figure. It's just, the sculpt was so soft. I didn't like it. Never have liked it. I'm not even gonna bother putting stripes on it. Instantly, just putting that head on makes a world difference. I will end up having to put some satin black over top of it or sand it. Question is, should I do the shoulder pads? What do you think? Shoulder pad or no shoulder pad?
I like the shoulder pad. You sent me that picture the other day. I like it. I say leave it.
I like the idea of the shoulder pads, yeah.
And where they're soft and flexible, I can glue it to the shoulder. They'll articulate, they'll flex out of the way when you put the arm up. Yeah, I'm doing it.
I think it'll balance out his bigger boots.
Yeah. Plus, it doesn't make the upper body look so bare, too. Yeah, I like that.
That looks good, man.
And since the cowl looks, the helmet, you know, looks armored.
Yeah. Adding a little extra armor plating to the upper body makes it look better. Okay, let's do get the other one off the other arm. Oh. Well, uh-oh. Leo said no pads. It's like, it's glued on now. So who thinks Hasbro is going to possibly go bankrupt, and who may buy them? They got a long ways to go back from being bankrupt.
Well, they're not going to go bankrupt because action figures isn't their only revenue stream.
Yeah. There's no it'd be a long time before a company like that big can go bankrupt. It's not like it's not entirely impossible, but there are some dumb people in corporate America.
There's still another 40 to 55% of their workforce that can be laid off before they would even be anywhere close to in the red. So, I mean, to where they wouldn't even be able to produce any more action figures. So, I mean, it's there's a strong possibility there's 2 more rounds of layoffs coming this year.
Victor 2813 in the house, evening fellas. You cannot have as much merch show up at Ross and Ollie's and not have serious issues. The thing is, it don't hurt them. That doesn't hurt them a bit because that much merch is being sold to Target and Walmart and other vendors like that, and they're the ones selling it to Ross and Ollie's. That and Amazon, Ross, Ollie, like that Kids Warehouse website we were talking about the other night. They got Amazon exclusives there. I ordered that Villain 5-pack. So and you're seeing some of the big box stores too revolting against them, like my local Target quit selling Marvel Legends. And I think the only Joes they've had are the Target exclusives. Is there an Iron Agent? I don't know. Well, what that's reference to. Hasbro's OnlyFans is still doing great. They'll be okay.
Those OnlyFans, they're HasLab, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, plus they're selling licenses to their products now to like Super 7. Super 7's not just getting those licenses for free. They're paying Hasbro to make that stuff. Which is funny because why in the heck would that dude just must can blow any smoke up anybody's butt because they don't make good products.
Yeah, fucking Snarf. Oh my god.
Yeah. It looks like the same quality plastic as Wave 2 one.
That's the 3rd one that I've seen broken.
Well, Hasbro don't even sell directly to. They only sell to big box stores. They sell to. If you wanted to open up a toy store today, you can't buy directly from Hasbro. You got to go through a intermediary, a distribution center, which is usually Entertainment Earth, and you don't get hardly any discounts from Entertainment Earth, even if you're that. It's actually better if you were just a regular person buying stuff and putting it in your store than getting a merchant license through Entertainment Earth. The merchant accounts, you have to pay shipping. You don't get all these big discounts. That's why when you go to a comic book shop unless they got a different vendor, if they're getting their stuff from Entertainment Earth, they're paying probably $1 or $2 less than retail. And that's why you go to a comic book shop, they're about $10 higher than standard retail. It's not like they're trying to rip you off. They're getting ripped off when they buy them. I like that. It looks good. It flexes. Nice flexible material. It flexes when you put the arm up. I just gotta get the other pad off, put it on here. After I put some paint on back on the helmet, I'm gonna finally say this one's done. And I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna stick this stuff in the microwave, and I'm gonna take a restroom break.
All right, now we're gonna play the game. Let's get Jared kicked off of YouTube.
Mm-hmm. All you gotta say is like, "Oh, Palestine." Oh no! Oh no!
Yep. Don't take much nowadays. All right, let's see.
Anything that remotely seems controversial. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
News? Nope.
Yeah, don't even try to do news. Oh, my God.
Unless you're a news organization that's paying YouTube.
Yes. They will accept that. All right. One more shelf to go. Well, at least out of these shelves. Then I got those shelves and those shelves.
If you want to get kicked off YouTube, you always just try to pronounce AK's name again.
Mm-hmm.
Whose name?
Wouldn't take much.
Look at Junos.
Oh, that's right. Ridiculous.
After I got that removed, they quit bothering the live streams. It's no longer getting the false dings. That's what caused the entire problem. Their AI could not understand what was said. So, oh, something one's here. Hello. It's his whole family.
Family, family, family.
For too long, they'll say sloth from the Goonies is offensive.
Making fun of the disabled. You're making fun of the disabled. That's what that is. Toast now.
Iconic movie from growing up. They'll be problematic for too long.
We'll social justice the hell out of that.
They put trigger warnings on all the classic movies anymore. It's like, if you're triggered by watching a movie, maybe you should just turn the TV off.
You're triggered by that. Maybe you should just not just stare at a blank wall.
Yeah. Oh, depending on the color of the wall, that could be offensive, man.
Okay. Gotta fight for that wall's rights then.
Feel like Kingpin staring at that white wall.
Yeah.
Why did it be a white wall?
Precisely.
The old joke when you're a kid, like turn in like a white piece of paper for art assignments, like polar bears, in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
There we go. That looks good. Oh, something along we was just talking about how YouTube is they gotten so strict and change the rules all the time. Things that were okay yesterday are not okay today, and then they retroactively try to change things. If on this, I was having an issue here where after every live stream, their automated system was saying the streams were not advertiser friendly. After every live stream, I had to like challenge it every time. Come find out, so if their AI didn't understand something that was said, so they flagged the entire channel to be an offensive channel. Which after I got that removed, took what, 2.5 months to get that took off?
Yep.
It quit doing it. And this exact same stream was simulcasted to another YouTuber's channel, yours, and it was fine.
Yep. Didn't have any problems on that one.
What's hilarious, you talk to these people on the YouTube support, it's like they don't know how YouTube works.
No, they don't know.
And there's like, we see you have the ability to ask, like when you're uploading a regular video, you certify that it doesn't have certain language and stuff on it. And it's like, yeah, but that's not how live streams work. You don't get that option on a live stream. You do if you don't monetize it beforehand. You monetize it afterwards, you get that selection. Yeah, I like these pads. Yeah, that adds bulks out his upper body.
Look beefy. Beefy boy. Leave them black though.
Oh yeah, they're gonna stay black. I'm gonna put some semi-gloss over top the back of the head where I sand it, and I think he'd be good to go. What you doing over there?
I'm fine.
Good thing you got your camera on so we can see what you're doing.
Getting frisky with some coal black paint.
Thought you might have been staring at them action figures like somebody.
Oh yeah, taking pictures. Put some lotion on their face.
That is so weird.
In one of his videos, he kind of opened up about it too, that he does that. I was like, whoa, shit. He's actually talking about it too. Damn. All right.
Uh-huh.
He's like, my channel members know that it gets racier than that in my premium. Like, oh, okay. Racy with action figures.
Okay.
All right, dude. Sure.
People that set up Patreon, y'all know there's other websites. It's got real people.
Sure. I mean, hey, there's one of my figures of the year for last year. Useria from Hell's Paradise, and she's got, the goods hanging out. At no point in time did I go, you know what? I want to put some lotion on there and make it look like, something happened in this general region. I don't understand. How is that? Like, I enjoy a badass female character, but
you don't enjoy a badass female character.
I guess I'm not enjoying it to the extent I need to enjoy it. I'm not there yet. I thought I was, like when I was, growing up, I enjoyed Buffy. Buffy was awesome, and that might have been the catalyst that triggered why, like Black Widow is my favorite comic book character and stuff like that. But maybe I'm just not at his level.
Thor and Acosta, it's crazy. A new YouTube policy has. Other channels have some most outrageous material, and they're left alone and monetized. Amazing. Yeah, you can talk about like sexualizing your dolls, and you're fine. You say somebody's screen name, you get your strike on your channel, basically. Unofficial strike. They're still suppressing the content. They are still suppressing the content because Power Princess has not even broke 300 views yet. And that's a hot figure. Not as in hot, but a hot as in...
We heard that.
It is a popular figure right now, and it's not even broke 300 views. Sector 203, I have a USA custom using the Batman Future State McFarlane. That would be good. I use the Batman parts on this. I use a Batman head and shoulder pads, and I dig it. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll probably need to put another coat of black on the helmet. That's what this was needing, though. It was needing something. The head, I didn't like the head I was using. It's too cartoony. So the last figures Mattel did, they were just phoning it in. They were the losing license. But I love these more tactical boots and gloves from the Venomized Cat. It's a shame they haven't used them on any other figure. You got these nice knee pads, boots, and gloves they didn't use on anything. Other than a figure that those didn't match. I have something one says, "Yeah, being banned from commenting on YouTube for 24 hours." Was not told exactly why. Didn't even curse. It's like, yeah, they'll just deem something that's not even bad wrong, and nothing you can do with it about it. Just about it. It took me 2.5, 3 months to get that fixed, and finally got to the point of me calling them a bunch of lazy liars to them already do their job for them to actually fix it. Once they gave me like the timestamp of the problem, was able to give them transcripts, links to the time video, said you look at it and see, you find where this is supposedly said, and show it to me. After that, cleared up. It was a ridiculous amount of work to get them just to do their job. Sorry. Don't mean to rant on YouTube about YouTube.
Strike now. Done.
And before I put this away, I'm going to show you something. Now, I can show it like this, but that's it. Here, give me a second here.
Not Megatron, is it?
No, it's not Megatron. I found you can show something like this. Let me. Okay.
Let's see.
This is my DL44. It's an airsoft replica, is what it is.
Ugh.
And it's sweet. It's like solid steel too, real wood grips. I have it on display over there where you can't see it, but it's really nice.
That is nice.
I just had to dust it off, so I'm not touching it, YouTube. Nobody's holding anything.
And it's a replica.
It's a replica. It's not real. It's an airsoft. That's it. So anyway, just wanted to show everybody that. That's it. I'd show it off while I was dusting, since nobody ever sees it on the channel.
And we're offline. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
Godzilla toy commercial. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Those shorts I made from that app where I broke down like the eye pain tutorial.
Yeah,
they've done pretty good. I got on the Collector Express channel, I got 1,000, 1,600, 700. All those.
Oh, nice.
518. And on the
Switch. Oh wow. Well, mine don't have over 1,000, but way more than I thought they would.
Oh, nice.
200 something, 300 something.
Not
bad. I figured they'd get like 10 views.
And I put the same ones over on the customizing channel, the Olds 442 channel.
Mm-hmm.
Not performed as well, but they got The highest one there is 815. The other ones are like the second highest was 389. But not too bad. How about the review channel? I bet made a couple of with she. I bet the loose collector won't link to my review because I point out the flaws with it. I still love the figure. It's great looking figure, but the wrist pegs are way too tiny, too delicate, like they do with the G.I. Joes.
On what one? On the she?
She.
One thing I always have on me.
And on the double ball peg for the neck is one of the smallest ones I've ever seen. But not the smallest one. Probably it's about as small as SH Figure Art, and it's a tight fit. So you got to be careful. I would recommend blow drying the heads before you change them out. Adrian, I watched those eye painting shorts several hundred times. There's a link to the full tutorial on those shorts too. If you want to watch the whole eye painting tutorial, it breaks it down a little better. Thank you, Adrian. I got Barbie movie commercial. Oh, that's what it said. That they're getting commercials on the stream. Yeah, YouTube's got the automatic ad thing now on the streams. It's a monetized channel. Oh, that's some ingredient stuff.
All right, gentlemen, I got to head out.
Alrighty. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah. I'm done with most of I'm done with all the dusting I'm doing tonight. I'll do some more tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. For my show. But I'm not doing any more.
I still don't know how you do 6 streams and 6 days a week live streaming, plus your videos, plus your your work, and being dad and husband.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't explain it. It just happens. But I mean, you know, I actually only stream twice a week because that other channel I have doesn't really exist.
Oh, that's right.
You know, it doesn't really exist. You know, the channel that you've of course never been on before.
Yeah.
You couldn't be on it because it doesn't exist. So,
right. So, Megatron never made an appearance over there then.
No, Megatron never made an appearance and got a live stream shut down because it wouldn't happen on a channel that doesn't exist.
That's true.
So it's fine.
That's going to be a joke for a while, Megatron.
God, yeah. Good Lord. Anyway. All right. I will see y'all later. Y'all have fun.
Later, man.
Later.
All right. Later.
Extra zoom in mode now.
Oh yeah.
Well, when you got 3 people, this view is weird. It makes little thin slivers on the screen.
Did you ever see Godzilla -1?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh finally saw it a couple weeks ago.
And the pacing, the story, the graphics.
Easily, without a doubt, 2023 movie of the year for me.
Yeah.
Like how did they make that on 15 million, dude? Fuck.
It wasn't 15 million. It was 10.
10?
The producer, like I said, came out and said, I wish it was 15 million.
What?
Yeah.
God.
That movie was great.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Very pleasantly surprised.
The only nitpick about the movie, there's no way in the world the lady would have survived that blast she took.
Probably not, but you know what?
I like the happy ending. I'm not saying I don't like the happy ending, but what happened to her, like that's not survivable. But add it to
the dude had enough horrible shit happen to him.
Yeah.
Give him something. Something.
Yeah. Yes.
At this point, I really hope that this is just a reboot
Of the
franchise. They're just going to carry it through. Like, I mean, you know, this is like, you know, -1 is like, it just shows the origins, right? You know, and this is supposed to be like a precursor to the original Godzilla that came out.
Yeah.
And I didn't even really know that going in until my wife said something about it. I'm like, oh, okay, now that makes sense. And so I read into it, and they say it's a possibility. It's within their ability to, like, they're, you know, the people that own the license. Like,
Yep.
they can.
Oh, Toho wanted to come back in and show people how it's done. They're the originators of Godzilla. Like, they've not been happy with basically everybody's doing their movies.
Well, they never really intended for Godzilla to be, you know, like a superhero, you know, like the legendary stuff.
He is the longest running movie franchise ever.
And don't get me wrong, I fucking love the legendary stuff. Like, that is my shit. King of the Monsters is one of my favorites, like, of all time, man. But I mean, I can separate the two easily for me and go, okay, that's that Godzilla. This is this Godzilla. It's just like multiverse, you know, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I know, but a lot of people can't. You know, they can't deal with, you know, there being two types of Godzilla out there. It's just not within their ability to handle that.
Well, 3 if you count Shin.
Yeah, but
Shin was all.
A lot of
Shin is the reason why Toho come out with -1.
I think so. And what sucks is there's a lot of rumblings that they're going to continue Shin. Especially with the popularity of -1, they're talking about releasing the next chapter of Shin.
Sector, is it coming into the any of the streaming channels? Godzilla -1? I don't know.
Yeah, Godzilla World Police.
Was Godzilla the movie in the theater? Yes, it was. It's actually made more money in the United States than it did worldwide. It's only supposed to be 1 week in the United States, and then it's been going for what, 2 months now?
2 or 3
Going on
months.
3. They keep extending it, and then they're doing the special like a black and white release in the theaters here.
It keeps making more money, so they want it to stay. I mean, and who's going to say, no, we want to go ahead and not have more money? I mean, of course, Toho is going to say, no, if more people want to see it, let them see it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's like, we don't have bad relations, obviously, with Japan. So, you know, if anything, this is like, this probably makes us like more favorable in the eyes of like the Japanese creators and stuff, Toho, with Godzilla. Like, wow, the Americans like actually are really enjoying the original, like, you know, origins and styling of Godzilla, not just the legendary stuff. That's crazy. So if anything, this is probably compliment to them.
Yeah. But it is definitely the hype for -1 something one is it's not hype. It is a good movie. It is.
It's incredible.
It is subtitled, but it's paced at a rate where you can keep. It's beautifully paced. You can read the text on the screen and watch the action and everything going on. It is very well done. It's very balanced.
And I don't even know if they designed it like that. I don't think so. I just think that was like.
It's just good writing.
I think it was just a happy coincidence that it ended up like that.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of, I'm not a subtitled kind of guy. All of my anime that I watch is all dubbed because I work while I'm watching it.
Yeah.
So I've been watching a ton of anime lately.
Have you heard about what's the shakeup with that?
What?
Japan's going to quit using localizers eventually.
Well, that's why Crunchyroll it has their own. So they've been using their own for years.
Well, the thing is, they're wanting to go away from U.S. translations. They want to use AI because U.S. translators are adding American values into anime and changing the dialogue.
You can't translate it one for one, hardly ever, and that's that's not just the thing. They're putting like politics in it. I haven't heard anything about that, and usually at least the stuff that I'm watching usually doesn't have anything that has any kind of the political ideology or anything like that in there. So maybe I've just gotten lucky, or maybe it's just the stuff that I watch that doesn't have to deal with that crap.
Funimation is one of the ones that's really bad for it.
I don't know what I watch for Funimation. I'm not sure. Well, is it Funimation's localizers that are doing it?
Yeah. Oh.
Because 95% of the dub cast that I watch is all Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll owns Funimation now too.
Do they? I mean, I don't hear any kind of stuff like that in the anime that I'm watching. I'm watching a lot of.
There's some of them that's really bad for it, like Jamie Marchi. She's one of their translators, and they'll change. rewrite the dialogue. Not really translators, just localizers.
Oh, she's suspended right now.
Asmon Gold or whatever his name is.
Yeah, no, she's suspended right now. She's the dragon maid. Yeah, she's suspended.
Yeah, the patriarchal gaze.
Yeah, no. She is very, 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 very on thin ice over all that shit.
She's the one too, like one of the ones when that Vic Manya stuff was happening. They went after him for doing the same thing they all do, being nice and huggy at cons.
Yeah, they don't. Crunchyroll doesn't tolerate that shit, and they don't like a lot of the. They don't like a lot of their cast to garner a lot of attention to themselves. Because
they live on drama.
They don't want. Yeah, no, that's why they have to fucking can so many people and hire new people all the time.
She's been trying to get.
You suddenly never hear somebody's voice that is that you hear like 100,000 times. You're like, I know who that guy is. I've heard him and this and this and this and this and that and the other. And then suddenly you never hear him again. That's because they've had to fire his ass because he did something stupid on Twitter.
I agree, AK. Shin dubs could be dated specifically to George Bush years based on the political jokes to toddlers that did not exist in the original show. It was dumb. Kids doing dumb things. They run a perfectly good show, which they do a lot. It depends on where they're marketing to. She is so big headed. She's trying to get Asmon Gold canceled because she was trying to he's trying to attack her just because she's a woman. It's like, no, it's because you suck at your job.
I'm sorry, but Asmon Gold is bigger than that entire franchise. He's bigger than that entire anime franchise.
Yeah, trying to go after like somebody's like much more popular and bigger than you. That's not real smart.
He's bigger than that without having to try to be. The dude lives like I live more luxurious than him, and he has multiple millions and millions of dollars.
Yep. It's like, and she's dumb enough to go after him. And it's like, yeah, you might want to rethink that, dum-dum. I can't stand her and Monica Royale. I can't stand their voices, especially. I was watching like Black Clover. One of the most badass characters in the show is one of the captain's sisters. The fire, can't remember her name, but she's got this really like gravelly, raspy voice in Japan. Then they put Monica Rial voice. Yeah, that's it. And they put Monica Rial in her voice in America, and it just sounds awful. It's just Bulma voice screeching. And it's like, no, she's supposed to be like a freaking badass.
I got used to it. It didn't bother me after a while.
I love the fact when Netflix did the Black Clover movie, they didn't get Funimation to do it, so she actually had a more proper voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched the movie yet. Is it good?
Yeah, I liked it.
Cool. I need to watch it. I've watched all of Black Clover and actually know one of the letterers for the. Well, I don't know him. I know an acquaintance. My friend is an acquaintance of him, and he said it is slow going. The manga is super slow going. Don't expect the updates on the anime like any within any kind of real reason. Like, because I was bitching to him about it. He's like, yeah, I talked to him about it the other day, and he's like, yeah, I wouldn't expect new episodes until like maybe somewhere in the late 2024, and when you do, it's going to be 12. Like, oh no, only 12, horrible.
I wish we get some movement on the freaking season 3 of One Punch Man.
Probably not. Probably not going to happen with all the legal issues going on with it right now. Until those clear up, man, I don't think there's any chance we're going to see anything further with One Punch Man. There's so many issues with who actually owns it and all that fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Which
It should be simple. It should be one. He owns it. That's what I'm saying. That's what it should be. It should be simple. It's his. It's his creation.
There's some contract. Well, no, it has an owner of the character, but there's some contract issues. So those got to clear up before any of that shit can even happen. Because, money.
Yeah.
And plus, I really like the dub on it too, so I'd have to wait for the dub. I think they did a really good job on the dub.
But that's one thing that drives me crazy with Netflix. When you go to Netflix and you hover over One Punch Man and play the preview, it's the English dub. But when you go hit play, they don't have the English as available as a language.
Yeah. Did Hulu take it, or is it now on High Dive?
It was on Netflix. So
I bet you it's on High Dive. That's all part of the contracting issue I'm talking about. I bet you it's on High Dive, because I have High Dive now as well because of all those contract issues. Like Vinland Saga, did you know about all the problems with that? Have you ever watched that?
The what now?
Vinland Saga?
No.
Vinland Saga is really, really good. It's not like your traditional anime. It's more like a movie, more like you're legit, like, I don't know, like almost just like something you'd see in a kind of a theater kind of style. Like it's not really doesn't really have any kind of like weeby shit or anything like that in there. It's very, very serious.
Yeah.
It had a bunch of issues with the dub. It had a bunch of people suing each other back and forth over it, and then finally a neutral party had to get involved just to even which is High Dive, had to get involved just to at least host it for now. So it's on High Dive for so you can actually like watch the first season in dub. It's good dub too.
Alrighty, we just hit the 2-hour mark. I think we called a early night tonight. Which calling 2 hours early, I know it's funny on like some streams. But thank you for coming and hanging out with me, Harker. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everybody in the chat, I think always a pleasure getting to. Before we go here, something long. Asked anybody seen Echo yet? I have not. Basically knew the anime. Basically watch older stuff. Echo was all right, and guys, please feel free to join the Discord. We can always chat in there too. Check the link down below, and we'll have our Thursday show tonight. It's back to being a bi-weekly show, and we're on for this Thursday. And we'll catch y'all next time.
Later.